Hello everyone, this is Untitled Chapter. Welcome to another fabric mod review, this time on Fabric MyCraft, a mod that allows you to change up the vanilla ways a bit, as well as add in other different materials, foods, and so on. You have food changes, such as the time it takes to eat, meat being turned into suspect meat, stews granting health boosts. I'm also going to test beetroot just in case, since it sort of fits under that. Food cooked in oven, which I'll demonstrate between that and a furnace. The basic chest recipe is now turned into the takes place over the regular chest, but it can't be a large chest. Regular chests are crafted with a gold ingot. I'll check real quick. Yep, so that should be the recipe. Otherwise, armour is crafted from plates as well as ingots, respectively. So, for example, if I just go to iron, it'll require plates, which is leather and tanned leather. Do you put a tanning stand or something? Tanning rack, sorry. Animals can either be happy or sad. I haven't been able to get this to work myself, because I don't know how cramped or for how long they have to be leashed to actually have that happen. But a bunch of things that can be considered, obviously, is that they can be happy or sad depending. So if they're cramped, or they're being leashed, or they're on fire, they will actually become sad. The drops you'll get from them will differ depending on that, and animals can be fed from a trough, which can apply to wheat or apples, and I thought I'd try other apples just in case to see what works. It seems to be only just regular and wheat. Otherwise though, smokers can't be created anymore. So they have no recipe and they can only be found in villages, but you can still use them in specific recipes like so. Campfires still should work though and solve that, unless it's forced down in the oven in later versions or so. Otherwise though, items have to be repaired in a grindstone or anvil, which I'll just get, say for example, 2 shovels here, and demonstrate that you can't do the typical thing that was just added to 1.14.3, surprisingly enough. You have to use a grindstone or anvil to do that again. Oops, there we go. And compasses can do a bunch of different things. So, obviously, basic chest does what you'd expect. You can put items in it, you can also use a hopper for it as well. The tanning rack, obviously, you just put leather on the rack, and then wait at least probably a minute to 5 minutes or so, and you should be good. And it'll turn into tanned leather, which from there you can obviously use for your regular leather recipes, as well as leather plates, which you then use to make higher tier plates as well as armor. Certain things like boots, which it's not showing there, you just make with regular, so you don't have to use a plate for those. Otherwise though, I'll just go through the different foods real quick, as well as the stews, to see the possibilities that come out of them. Otherwise though, I'll try with certain things like cooking food in a furnace versus an oven, which seems to be about a bit slower than a furnace, but we'll see the actual outcome, and should be good. It's also outputting from the hopper. So it'll give you poisonous potatoes, but the oven will give you baked. So that's probably the trade-off, at least, is that swapped around so it enforces you to use the oven. Otherwise though, I'll probably put some other things in here to demonstrate. Probably should also apply as well, and it'll probably give you other versus what you'd expect. So slower to cook, but other possibilities. Okay, so this gives you suspect meat versus that giving you cooked meat. So just apply some hunger real quick. And we'll see the outcomes that we get from each before I demonstrate the compass. There we go. So a shish kebab is obviously made on a campfire. Eat that. Grants me that much. But I just apply this real quick again, just in case to get a blank amount. Suspect meat will give you a bit less. Stews, which shouldn't have changed values, but just for the sake of this, you'll get a great meal for 1 minute and 30 seconds, as well as a double health bar. So I'm probably going to want to clear all that there, just in case to demonstrate this again. Real quick, and we should be good. So, not suspicious stew here is for regular mushroom soup. It also does apply, but not suspicious stew. Otherwise, a compass obviously points to a player's spawn point, which is somewhere over there, so sort of teleported around a bit. And the magic compass is used for dimensions, which I'll show real quick after that skeleton disappears. It points to the last portal used. Now I haven't actually used one yet, so I'll just see if it activates and what I actually get when most likely in the dimension, then exiting, and it should point towards it, or not. So I haven't loaded this up yet, so we'll just see. So it's pointing directly to the portal. Yep. And if we exit, it should also do the same. I haven't tested if this actually applies to the end, but it pretty much should apply to both portals, most likely due to it being the last one activated. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that's about it. Besides configs at least. When it comes to configs, obviously, you can change whether or not chests are expensive, so it uses the basic chest recipe. Sorry, no, uses the gold ingot recipe, I should actually say, because that'll still apply, but whether or not it still applies with the gold ingot, I'm pretty sure that would be. Otherwise, suspect meat, to be cooked in a furnace or not. Armour made from plates, smoker having no recipe or not, and only requiring you to find them in villages. Or the ability to repair is being obviously restricted to grindstone and anvil. Obviously that would be changed to not apply the restriction. Otherwise though, I'm pretty sure that's it at the moment. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye. Yeah.